Yo, what's up everyone? Can't focus because of barking dogs, noisy siblings, or loud neighbors? Dude, I feel you. Trying to study with distractions is like trying to count to 100 while riding a roller coaster blindfolded, while getting attacked by squirrels. It's rough. But listen, studying in a noisy environment doesn't have to be a recipe for disaster. I'm going to show you 5 ridiculously easy hacks that I use to stay laser focused when things get crazy loud. We're talking noise-canceling strategies, focus techniques that'll blow your mind, and even how to rearrange your space to create a productivity fortress. I'll show you how to block out distractions, boost your focus, and make the most of your study time. Let's do this. Alright, let's talk noise canceling. First up, you gotta check out noise canceling headphones. These things are like magic. I'm talking about the kind that makes you feel like you've been transported to another dimension. A dimension where the only sound is the sweet, sweet sound of your own thoughts. But let's be real, not everyone can drop a week's worth of pizza money on fancy headphones. So what do you do if you're on a budget? Don't worry, I got you. A super easy and cheap option is foam earplugs. They might not look as cool as high-tech headphones, but trust me, they get the job done. They're like the duct tape of the noise-canceling world. And hey, if you want to take it to the next level, combine those earplugs with a white noise app on your phone, and boom! You've got yourself a DIY noise-canceling setup that'll make those distractions tremble in fear. Speaking of white noise apps, let me introduce you to 2 of my personal favorites, Noisely and Relax Melodies. These apps are like having a sound engineer in your pocket. They've got everything from soothing rain sounds to ambient coffee shop noise. Seriously, if you're trying to focus in a noisy environment, these apps are a total game changer. You know what they say, sometimes the best way to fight noise is with more noise. Alright, hear me out on this one. Instead of trying to get rid of all noise completely, we're going to use sound strategically to actually boost our focus. Think of it like creating a sonic force field around your brain. What kind of sound, you ask? Well, I'm talking about the good stuff. White noise, instrumental music, nature sounds, anything that creates a calming and consistent audio backdrop. Imagine this, you're studying and in the background, you've got this gentle, almost unnoticeable hum. It's like the sound of a spaceship engine, but instead of propelling you through space, it's propelling you through your study session. Now let's talk about playlists. Personally, I'm a huge fan of lo-fi beats. It's got this chill, mellow vibe that's perfect for focusing. But hey, if lo-fi isn't your thing, no worries. Piano instrumentals and ambient forest sounds are also amazing choices. The key is to find something that works for you and helps your brain get into the zone. Chapter 3. Train your brain like a Jedi, focus techniques that work. Alright, now let's get to the mental game. It's time to train your brain to be so focused, so locked in, that distractions just bounce right off. We're talking Jedi Master levels of concentration here. And to do that, we're going to use some seriously powerful focus techniques. First up, let's talk about the Pomodoro Technique. This technique is so simple, yet so effective. It's all about breaking your study time into manageable chunks. We're talking 25 minutes of intense focus, followed by a 5-minute break to recharge. This on-off approach helps prevent burnout and keeps your brain from getting bored. Another technique I love is visualization. Picture this. You're in a crowded, noisy room, but you're surrounded by this invisible shield. All those distractions, the chatter, the traffic, the construction, it all just bounces harmlessly off your shield. You're in your own little world of focus and productivity. Sounds pretty awesome, right? Chapter 4. Transform your study space into a fortress of focus. Alright, it's time to talk about your study space. Now, this might sound a little crazy, but your surroundings can have a huge impact on your ability to focus. Think about it. Trying to study in a cluttered, chaotic space is like trying to run a marathon on a treadmill that's going backwards. It's just not going to end well. So, let's transform your study space into a fortress of focus, a sanctuary of productivity. First things first, let's talk about positioning. If possible, try to face away from windows or doors. Those are prime distraction zones. The last thing you need is to be trying to study while also being mesmerized by a squirrel doing parkour outside your window. Next up, let's add some soft furnishings. Rugs, curtains, cushions. These things aren't just for decoration, they're also amazing sound absorbers. Think of them as little ninjas, silently taking down those pesky noise distractions. Chapter 5. Unlock your inner superhero cognitive tools for ultimate focus. Alright, get ready to unlock your inner superhero because in this chapter we're talking about cognitive tools. These are like secret weapons for your brain, giving you the power to stay focused even in the most chaotic environments. We're talking about techniques that help you control your attention, resist distractions, and become a productivity machine. One of my favorite cognitive tools is using mantras or affirmations. These are short, powerful phrases that you repeat to yourself, either out loud or silently in your head. Something like, "I am in control of my focus," or "distractions have no power over me." It might sound a little cheesy, but trust me, these affirmations work. Another powerful technique is setting clear goals. Before you even sit down to study, take a minute to write down exactly what you want to accomplish. Having a clear target in mind makes it much easier to stay on track. It's like having a roadmap for your study session. Alright, there you have it, 5 ridiculously effective hacks to help you stay focused while studying in noisy environments. We talked about everything from silencing the noise with headphones or DIY hacks, to creating a noise buffer with white noise and ambient sounds. You learned how to train your brain like a Jedi with focus techniques like the Pomodoro Technique and visualization. We even transformed your study space into a fortress of focus, and unlocked your inner superhero with cognitive tools like mantras and goal setting. So, what are you waiting for? Try one of these hacks today and let me know in the comments which one worked best for you. And hey, while you're at it, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more awesome study tips and life hacks. Now go out there and conquer the noise, my friends.